Dank Duchess here to give a super hand clap to the editorial board of the New York Times for boldly stating it's about time the federal government end its ban on marijuana. It is about time. It is about time that we start talking real information. It's about time that the American people have access to medicine across the United States. You see this mess behind me? I'm not a messy person. I have moved. I have moved from my idyllic life in South Beach, which was pretty fantastic, except for this one thing. I'd be a criminal for engaging in behavior that affects me. Well, and also my husband, but generally me. I am a grown-up. I'm 35 years old. I am a law-abiding citizen. I pay my taxes. I employ people who pay their taxes. I contribute to society. But where I live, I'll be thrown in jail as some kind of miscreant that is taking away from society when really it's these laws that are doing the very thing that's supposed to be preventing. So you want to talk about society? Let's talk about the boys, the men that are shipped off to jail and their families' lives are just completely destroyed because of that. You want to talk about something that is affecting society? What about our mass amount of depression? What about our general unhealthfulness? Now, marijuana has been shown to be helpful in cancer, Alzheimer's, MS, depression, anxiety, epilepsy, and a whole host of other things. So if you know anybody who has been suffering from any of these maladies and yet are suffering in their home state with no real help because the pills that they take are pills on pills on pills to take care of the pills that they took in the first place, and really they end up just addled and drug infested. You want to talk about drugs? That's the drugs you should be banning. So I moved to the West Coast. And I'm not the only law-abiding citizens that I've known have moved, have taken our vast brain power and our willingness to live in our own states and be very good citizens, but have gone out west because you know what? I'm not going to be held down and kept in my life like a jail because of what I choose to do. I don't drink. I don't drink at all. I have never been drunk in my whole life. Do I have an issue with people who drink? Nope. In fact, I met my husband in bartending school. Alcohol just does not do it for me. It is not something that makes me feel good and doesn't even taste good to me. But if I choose to recreate in a way that harms no one, that has been shown to be detrimental to no one, and I care about my brain. Hey, Nancy Reagan told me say no to drugs. I didn't do any drugs growing up. I didn't do anything. Like at all. I wasn't even a meat eater. But I came to realize that the basis of marijuana is bad is lies. It's lies being perpetrated by people who stand to benefit from marijuana being criminalized. So I say, New York Times, kudos. All of this, yeah, I had to move. It's been a great time being over here out west. But everyone does not have that opportunity. But yet, as Americans, we should all be afforded the ability to be happy. And a little marijuana makes you happy? Great. You want your Jim Beam? Great. You want your Moscato? Great. I want my Jack Herer? Great. That's called choice amongst adults. And this logic that teenagers are going to be just indelibly affected is bullcrap. But let me use my very educated, went to specialized high school in New York, great college and grad school to say it's flawed. You're wrong. You are wrong and you're not taking the time to think it through. Teenagers don't have extra access to marijuana. Have you ever been to a dispensary? They act like it's Fort Knox getting into there. So don't tell me this is about the teenagers. Don't tell me it's about the American public. It really is ignorance that's feeding on ignorance and feeding on ignorance. And I say, kudos to the New York Times who's trying to get it out to the mainstream. Because I have to tell you, Normal, ASA, all those other organizations have been trying, but perhaps they have been missing out on the crucial, audience that the New York Times can provide. So for that, I say, kudos. Dank Duchess out.